in 2.5 years. And then taunting Walker at the face-off afterwards, saying he'll be super middleweight by the time he gets to the ring here tonight. Both of them exuding confidence in the build-up. If confidence was the only factor, you'd suggest this one will end in a draw. Who will be the first to take the initiative after all the bold promises during the fight build-up?
It's got war written all over it, this fight. I was so excited when it was announced. Two very tough, durable, physically strong opponents. Both really fancy this. This is a step up for Lewis Crocker, who looks so dangerous, so spiteful. Conor Walker's been very, very impressive in what I've been hearing from him. Really believes in himself and getting down to work.
Well, obviously, Crocker's the heavier hand of the two, and I think we all can agree on that. But Conor Walker, I think that the key for him is to stay as low as he possibly can. Keep rolling those shoulders. Make it hard for Crocker to hit him clean. And when he's on that chest, use that semicircle around the body, constantly turning Lewis Crocker.
Good uppercut from Crocker straight away. A little reaction from Walker already. Well, back he comes, and I like this from Walker, being physical, roughing his man up.
And firing back when he gets caught. That's important, isn't it, to have a reaction.
Oh! Big shot, left hand from Lewis Crocker, just past the halfway stage of the opening round. That certainly got a reaction from Walker.
Tell you what, though, he took it well.
Crocker knows it as well, didn't he? He knows he caught him flush.
I think it's the left to the body's the shot for Crocker. He sinks that in so well, he really does, but it's a harder target against Walker as opposed to Tyrone McKenna. He's shorter, tucks those elbows down well, but if he can tap upstairs, then drop the shot, it could be very dangerous.
Yeah, and I think for Walker, he has to punch when Crocker punches. And Crocker would close up like this and let you do a lot of work and then punch you at the tail end. So it's important for Walker to be patient, even though he's working well going forward. Tap the body, use his jab, be physical like this, but punch also with Crocker. That's when Crocker will be most vulnerable. When most punchers are vulnerable is when they're punching themselves.
Good shot there from Crocker.
And a smirk, almost a smile from Crocker as he stepped away from that exchange. Darren was talking about the left hand to the body. He had a spell in his career of 3 wins in 4 fights, either with the left hand to the body or set up by that shot.
Nice effort to the body from Walker.
Crocker, that lifting the elbow and chopping down.
Almost Gennady Golovkin style into the second round then, and everybody you spoke to in the build-up to this fight said they couldn't see it being anything but exciting. Walker with a sizable fan base in attendance here at the Resorts World Arena. She's been staging boxing here for more than 40 years.
He gets into his shell well, Crocker. But leans over, big arch in his back, tucks the elbows in. But this pressure from Walker, so impressive, really, really difficult to push Crocker back, but he's doing it.
I can't help but feel, though, all the pressure he's putting here, Walker, he's the one who might be tiring down the stretch with it. I don't think it's affecting Crocker as yet.
Yeah, yet to really see Crocker open up. He's quite happy to be behind the shell, landing the odd shot here and there. Walker pressing the action here.
That's good from Walker. They're just bending his knees a little bit, get a bit of leverage on those shots and get a bit lower to the target as well.
Yeah, this takes an effort, like you say, Barry, to push back the bigger man, let those big shots go and they just bounce off the target. It does drain you, but...
Take the step to the right here when you get close. So just try and cut off that left hook.
The key to when you're fighting a guy who has this high guard like Crocker does. Oh, good right hand from Crocker when he does open up. The key is not to throw every shot hard. It's to touch, give him two to make him open, and then one hard to the body or one hard to the head. By doing so, you open him up and you also conserve your own energy.
Shake of the head of Crocker, dismissing that latest attack from Walker.
He's just starting to let his hands go a little bit more here with real purpose, Crocker. Picking his moments, he's not getting greedy, but when he is letting the shots go now, he's really committing to them.
So he's throwing that good left hook. What he's doing is taking his body to his right. Looks like he's going to dip to his right and come back with the right hand. Good body shot by Crocker there. Walker felt that one.
Yeah, smile from Walker there, man. I know he felt it.
Yeah, he dips to his right and throws the left hook. Hard shot to defend against.
Second round, round 3.
Billy Nelson in the corner with Lewis Crocker. This their 6th fight together. Crocker saying the discipline that he's been following while living and training in Glasgow has been the key to reshaping his career. Didn't fight at all in 2022. But now looking to make up for lost time, and Billy Nelson in the corner suggesting that after the left hook to the head, he goes to the body with the same or very similar shot.
Yeah, when he finishes on the right hand, Walker, he's got to be smart, he's got to be quick with the recoil, he's got to get the right hand back to his chin, because you can see already Crocker, he's thrown it a few times already in this fight, that counter left hook.
Good body shot there from Walker. I see what you're saying though, Andy. There's not, when Crocker's not throwing, there's not a gap, is there? There's no way in.
You've really got to work and you've got to earn those opportunities and gaps. Good little spell from Walker
Yeah,
here.
it is. He's just upped it slightly, a bit busier. He really fancy. Oh, good right uppercut.
Success to the body and the head for Walker.
Again there, a bit of an accuracy there from Crocker, not to take a left hook to the body again.
I think he's dealing well, Walker, with this high guard. He's just picking his little shots, changing the angle of the shots. Oh, great combination from
He
Crocker.
felt those, Walker.
Yeah.
He felt those. That was a lovely three-shot combination.
And that's really what's separating the two fighters. When Crocker opens up, you can really see the power and the effects his punches have.
Good shot.
Good finish up top by Crocker. Nice
Body
body shot.
what Billy Nelson was saying. Went to the body, then to the head.
Oh, good right hand. They're warming up now.
That left hook.
Tremendous counter from Crocker. The eye-catching shots at mid-range and long range.
I'll tell you what though, he's taking it well though, isn't he, Walker?
Yes, the constant pressure of Walker, the flashy, sharp combinations that haven't been as constant from Crocker. Really intent from the local man.
Rich again, long-time trainer Conor Walker, still very buoyant in the corner. Into the 4th round, scheduled to go 10. Both men enjoying spells of success over the first 3 rounds so far.
And you can understand why Walker's cornered and encouraged, because except for the heavier shots here from Crocker, he's having success. He's working really well.
And in control of the pace, I would say. You know, he's the busier, you would say, though he's picked his moments well, Crocker, but He's kind of forcing the pace, walks onto a lovely short right uppercut there, though, but yeah, he's not having to sort of play catch-up or match Crocker for work.
He just needs to tighten up defensively. It's so hard, though, when someone's in their shell and they're so passive and you're just letting your hands go, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, they open up.
Crocker's been quite happy, hasn't he, to let Walker come at him. Though he hasn't tried to bully Walker back at all. Not far off with that body shot there, Crocker. Yet again, though, it's Walker, the busier, pushing the pace. Shot.
I can't see this continuing, though. At some point, I feel Crocker will look to be the physical fighter out of the two and start to push Walker back. I think he's just picking his moment. Maybe he's thinking a fight at two halves.
That was good from Walker there, though. Oh, good shot. But as he was advancing there, Walker, he was just moving around the target.
Walker so busy, so relentless, to body and to head. Final 50 seconds of the fourth round.
That's better with a head move, with fire off it.
And just don't sit there when Crocker opens up, and these rare moments when he does open up, just don't sit there.
Heavy shots there from Crocker. But the work rate from Walker is absolutely fantastic.
And the quality too. He leaves shots in between the gloves, around the side. Good left hook. It's been a good round for Walker.
Getting behind him, buoyed by his successes. Let's get the view of an interested observer at ringside. Jamie's with Paddy Donovan.
He can do it all.
Here we go then into the fifth round. Walker leading by 3 rounds to 1 on the card of Paddy Donovan. Is that how the judges are seeing it also?
I agree with Paddy there. You know, the big question is, can Walker sustain this pressure? Can he keep this going? Because, as Barry said, Andy said, this takes a lot of effort to continuously do this against a very strong man.
It's also going to take a lot out of Crocker because he's being constantly pushed back, and these shots will take some effect to the body and the head. And if he's only throwing big, heavy shots, that will sap his energy as well, loading up with big shots.
Yeah, and he has missed with some big shots, hasn't he?
And also mentally, when your shots are not having the effect that you usually see.
And you're being pushed back, and the guy's in front of you, and he's still game.
And just something I'll throw out there, he was boasting about being a super middleweight on fight night. Has the strain of making the weight for Crocker had some kind of effect? Has it taken away his sharpness? Has it taken away some of his effectiveness?
And we'll find that out down the stretch as well, if it's taken away a bit of his stamina. But certainly, when you struggle to make the weight sometimes, it makes you lethargic. You can't shoot as quick as you normally do.
Just looks as if, just as he takes a step back, as if he's trying to hold the centre of the ring a little bit more now, Crocker, be a bit dominant. As I say that, Walker starts creeping forward again.
Yeah, he looks actually like he's going to try and box. More of a classical boxing style from Crocker. Not behind the shells, open up a little bit, use his jab, like a box Walker.
And a good round again here, Walker.
Yeah, it doesn't inspire confidence when you see somebody changing their game plan almost midway through a fight.
To go against their natural strengths.
Yes. Needs more of that, Crocker. Needs to use it. Yeah, good jabbing from Crocker.
But all it takes from Crocker is one of those shots to have an effect. Just a little sign, and then he will switch on and go to work.
I feel he's got doesn't necessarily have to match Walker for work rate, but that's to start turning the screw himself. Just get down to work a little bit. Don't worry about loading up. change the tempo, change the power of the shots, be a bit busier. This can't be easy for Walker, but you know, you'd say he looks fairly comfortable in his shell, letting the shots go, creeping forward, undeterred by the presence, the power of Crocker, as of yet.
Tried a big one himself. Looking to win the round, last 10 seconds.
Second out, round 6.
Steve Gray indicating then that he's told Conor Walker about straying low twice so far in the contest. A pair of them involved in verbal exchanges before the bell sounded for the sixth round. Into the second half of the contest, and the tempo and the pace has been set so far by Conor Walker, but Billy Nelson seemed to be more than pleased in the corner with the work behind the left jab of Crocker in that fifth round.
That was interesting. At the start of the round, Walker just looked at Crocker, and I won't use the word, but it was a word as if to say, you're tired. And is he planting seeds in Crocker? He's still there, still in front of him, but he's in charge of the tempo of this fight. Does he feel that Crocker is tiring? If so, will we see a raise in tempo, even more tempo and pace from Walker?
What are the signs that you feel in there that we don't see on the outside of fatigue?
Well, one, probably changing the way you're fighting, not fighting to your natural strengths, and the obvious, you know, like your mouth opening and your hands dropping slightly, losing your shape.
Yeah, and you can feel it on the opponent's power second. On the shots, the foot that was there in round 1 is not there now in round 5 or 6 or 7, whatever it may be.
And they start to lose their shape a little bit, and sometimes fighters try to be a little bit tricky, try to do like more extravagant stuff because they're a little bit tired and they can't really keep their shape and composure.
Yeah, the coordination goes, Barry. Left hook, good jab, finish up. And Crocker boxing well on the outside this round.
So we've got some chin by Walker for some of the shots he's taken off Crocker.
Smiling with the smile of a man that says, how's that for someone who's trying?
Yeah, Joe, the last 2 rounds, Walker had a fantastic rhythm to his work. Bit of a bounce to his step. Dipping into the shots.
Yeah, I would like to see Walker maybe put 3 and 4 punches together. Double jab, right hand, left hook maybe. With the aim was not the first 2 to land, but to land the 3 and 4 punches of the combination.
Yeah, and what he did there, he threw 1-2 and he skipped to the right. There, like that, but he did it more fluently. Then work from that angle.
Good end to the round for Walker.
On the undercard.
Corners 10 seconds.
So can Lewis Crocker get into a rhythm?
Round 7.
Into the 7th round, scheduled to go 10. This eagerly awaited welterweight clash. Crocker having made the welterweight limit for the first time in 2.5 years.
Intrigued to see if we'll see Crocker hold his feet and try and push Walker back. Will he continue in this kind of style, picking the heavy odd shot like he does there with the left hook, trying to work behind the jab? An unnatural style for him to fight. Oh, he's so tough to push back, Walker. Low centre of gravity, bends those knees, solid base, hard to get on the retreat.
Big welder to the body there, Walker.
You can just see the right eye there of Walker, just starting to close.
That left hook is causing that damage. The jab as well.
Crocker very busy with the jab. The first minute of this 7th round.
A lovely time right hand there from Crocker.
You may have said it, Andy, about changing up the power of the shots. That was lovely there from Crocker. He just put the shots out there. They were nice and sharp, but he didn't load up with the shots. Took it well again, though, Walker. Granite chin.
That's good from Walker there, just touching the elbow there, spinning Crocker around. He can work away.
That's lovely work, that lead left hand. Head, body, finish on the jab, beautiful work.
But yet again, Walker comes straight back at him.
That's what I was going to say, Mike. He's hit him with 2 shots there. That should have had a massive effect. And it had nothing on Walker.
And what effect does that have on Crocker psychologically?
Oh,
Lovely. Hey, Barry. We said at the same time. Lovely head and body switch up from Crocker. Showing real class here. Boxing well on the outside, moving, and then switching and sitting down on some big power shots.
Work off the ropes there as well from Crocker. Some engine on this Walker. Unbelievable.
I think it's slowed up a little bit, though. He's still the aggressor, still on the front of it. It's not as busy. But I think it's down to the movement, sort of nullified the work of Walker in that round, Crocker.
Hey, come on, deep breath. Okay, what are we going to here?
Yeah, good work on the outside from Crocker. A lot of straight shots. Nice left to the body there. There was some beautiful work with that left hand. Sort of went head, body. And then the other way round, beautiful work. Again, like you said, Barry, took the shot so well. He's a machine, he really is. Conah Walker.
Find a way, yeah. Find a way, yeah. Every now and again he throws a sloppy jab. Okay, when he's in there, every now and again he throws a sloppy jab. But you're leaving your feet there. Step across it, step across the right.
Conor. Lads, relax. Seconds out, round 8.
So 3 rounds to go, and were there signs in that 7th round that Crocker is beginning to land more often and more heavily than at other stages of the contest? A certain level of urgency in the Walker corner.
Solid jab that from Crocker. It's not having any effect on Walker, but by rights it should have.
I think this fight is up for grabs here. These final 3 rounds. If one of these guys just stamp their authority on it, put together a sequence of good punching, but also good defense, because they're both very offensive fighters.
And so much at stake here over the last couple of rounds and couple of minutes in the 8th round as the action intensifies once again. Walker ranked with the WBA. Crocker ranked with the WBO. This isn't an eliminator, but it's a case of falling down the ladder for the loser here tonight.
Good response this from Walker. I thought it was a good round 7 for Crocker, but he's come back firing here. Good variations, a head, body. He's just been busier, he's up the tempo. It's almost as if he's found a second whip, but good work from Crocker.
Brilliant spell from Crocker. Best combination he's thrown all night. Halfway stage.
Look at this. Walker comes right back, big right hand from Walker. Here we go.
This is the war that everybody expected, and suddenly it's exploded in the 8th round.
Crocker Crocker landed with 4 knockout shots there. I don't care what anyone says. 4 knockout shots.
Look at this from Walker.
And Walker's fans getting behind him now. What a comeback from Walker. Last minute of the 8th round.
The thing is with Crocker, he put so much into these shots, he can only throw 3 or 4 and then he has to rest and save up his energy. And it's Crocker who's chipping away, chipping away. Maybe not with the same power, but with more frequency.
The granite resilience of Conor Walker. Spoke with such confidence all the way through the build-up. Wouldn't listen to those who described him as the second favourite. Into the last 25 seconds of the 8th.
Well, you see Walker, how intimidating he can be, but he is hittable. So you tend to think at some point Crocker will be able to make that crack, but he hasn't.
Good right hand from Walker. Got inside of that left hook. Finally shot his right hand inside that left hook for once.
2 rounds to go. Let's get an update on the scorecard of Paddy Donovan. Again at ringside. Thanks, Jamie. And the fans potentially licking their lips at what could be about to happen over the last 6 minutes. Steve Gray, remember early on, warned Conor Walker that he'd been talking to him about those low blows. Waved 2 fingers in his direction at the beginning of a previous round, and now standing for no more. So will that be crucial? Although, according to Paddy Donovan, Walker has a comfortable lead at this stage. Are the judges seeing it the same way as Walker goes on the attack once again? But once again, Crocker responds.
Incredible. He landed a nice short left hook inside Walker. It looked like it troubled Crocker for a second. Then he fires back with 3 big shots, but back comes Walker. Brilliant intent, this from Walker. So impressive.
Yeah, what will that point being taken off, how will that affect the fight and the game plan of both men? He's going to even the score here.
The boos from the Walker fans there. They were hoping that Crocker would also have had a point deducted. But Walker's came after a couple of earlier cautions from the referee.
But again, the work rate of Walker here, it's relentless. And now because Crocker slowed down, he doesn't have to try and be a little bit smarter with his feet. He can just slide in close. He's shot by Walker.
And he's doing what I said earlier, he's punching when Crocker punches now. He's not just sitting back waiting to take a shot, he's actually punching at the same time.
Really got to keep that right hand tight. Got to keep that right hand tight.
And just as in the previous round, when Crocker opened up, Walker takes the shots and fires back immediately. Crocker's trying to respond here now as Walker gets the crowd going once again.
He's tired, he might be hurt here, Crocker. Digs in.
What a round.
50 seconds to go. 2 memorable rounds here as the fight starts to liven up once again. Walker looking to crown what would be the greatest night of his career so far. But what has Crocker got to say and do about that? Half a minute to go in the 9th round.
Yeah, he's losing his shape a little here, Crocker. Definitely fitting the pace.
Walker absolutely unstoppable.
But look at the energy in Walker. He's got a boxing step.
Drives Crocker onto the ropes. This is a tired Crocker, but still finding a response from somewhere. Closing seconds of the 9th round. A swing for glory with the left hook. And while we were watching those replays, there was a smile and an embrace from both corners. Crocker and Walker here after 2 memorable rounds. Which way does it go in this final round? According to Paddy Donovan, going into that 9th round, Walker had a comfortable lead. Billy Nelson asked the question of Crocker, does he have 3 minutes in him? A good round and he takes home the belt, he said. Does he really believe that?
Well, the problem he's got is Crocker's not a volume puncher, is he? He's a quality puncher. The heavy-handed guy. He picks his shots.
I thought that was fine, that body shot from Walker. Landed that right through the middle. He's starting to hold his feet a bit more, but again, he has lost his weight, lost his shape slightly. Crocker's got to be careful, he's got to be selective here, because the work's more compact and short from Walker, and he's having more success.
We've seen it so often before, the feisty exchanges at the press conferences and elsewhere. Walker again being told by Steve Gray to keep the punches up, but they have dragged the respect from each other over the course of the previous 9.5 rounds. The smile, the embrace at the beginning of this round told that story. Is this Walker on the way to victory? The most important of his career at the age of 29.
He's starting to block shots walking forward on Walker. He's using the forehand to block the shots here at Crocker.
Crocker with a tired look, a tired expression as he wheeled away from that latest exchange, heading into the final minute of the final round. Walker on the front foot again.
He's in some shape, Walker, he really is. Non-stop, he has not stopped. And when you're taking big shots that he has throughout this contest from a big puncher like Crocker, they drain you, but great work back from Crocker.
And Crocker stepped off as if to say, how on earth is he taking these shots? 40 seconds to go, and Walker is right where he's been since the opening bell.
And the mouthpiece comes out, does it? It's been a pleasure to watch this fight. Hats off to both men.
This has been everything we hoped it was going to be, this fight. Absolutely fantastic. What a shot.
The moment the fight was signed, it was earmarked as something special. And look at these two now, all the way to the final bell. The phrase leaving everything in the ring applies to both men here. All the way to the sound of the final bell. We've seen something special here over the closing 3 rounds.
Wow.
The bell sounds and the referee brings them together. What he's just seen.
If anything can get you up for your fight, it's watching that before you step in the ring. That's like watching a Rocky movie, isn't it?
But he backed up. Look, people thought Conor Walker was mad at the press conference and in the build-up to this fight when he was saying he was going to mix fire with fire, he was going to hold the centre of the ring. Many thought that he may try, but he may foul in that attempt. But let me tell you now, he did not stop, Andy, did he? That was relentless.
Listen, I think this fight is very close. I think it's either, I don't know, it could go either way, really. The power was with Crocker, the frequency and the volume was with Walker. I think it could go either way, but what you have to say is hats off to both men. And listen, I know Paddy wants to fight the winner, and the winner wants to fight Paddy, but a rematch in this fight would, you know, we could watch this 3 or 4 times a year.
Either way, they both need a rest, whatever. There's no fight coming soon after this.
We're getting them in the ring next month.
Well, there's Terence Crawford returning to action for the first time since that win against Errol Spence in July of last year. Now he's up in weight and challenging Israel Madrimov for the WBA and WBO Super Welterweight titles, live on DAZN worldwide, as you see there, Saturday, August the 3rd from Los Angeles. But now, after that fight to remember, let's get the verdict now from David Diamante. The waiting will soon be over.
All right, Birmingham, England, what do you say we do a nice round of sound out here for both these fighters, please? After 10 rounds of action, we go to the judges' score totals and they read as follows. Terry O'Connor, Leszek Jankowiak, 96-93. Olena Pomivailo, 95-94. All 3 for your winner by unanimous decision, and the new WBA International Welterweight Champion,
So Lewis Crocker gets the verdict. His 20th straight win. Conor Walker's corner appeared to be confident.